question, Miriam?
I hardly can hear you.
Can you hear me better now that music's not playing?
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. No, I didn't know. Sometimes the music is louder than me, I've been told. But while we're just waiting on people, I thought I'd play some music. So I'm going to play some more music. If you want to join us in Nearpod, the code is up there, UJBPL.
So don't just eat it straight from the box.
Hey, Miss Franz.
Okay, Chase, what you got?
My sister on the mannequin, and she likes to make clothes.
Can you type your question in the chat? I'm starting to go a lot. I can't hear what you said. All right, guys, I'm going to give people 2 minutes. What's up, Adam? You can unmute yourself.
Am I supposed to be here?
No, if you want to be in the Nearpod, you can. But if you just want to watch on my screen, you can just watch on my screen. Either way works. Some people like to be.
Am I supposed to be here?
Are you in
Am
Miss
I supposed
Boyd's
to be
class?
here or would? Yeah.
You're in Miss Boyd's class. You're in the right spot. You guys are in the right place.
Yeah.
So let's give everybody 1 more minute until we get started. Miriam, do you have another question? You can unmute yourself, Miriam, if you did.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Today are we gonna be doing like art, or are we just gonna be learning like how to do things?
Are going to be learning about something, and I'm going to give you an art scavenger hunt.
Okay.
So, all right. See, that was one more person who just joined us. That is pretty good. I think we've got most of your class. I've got, no, all right, let's see. And all right. I think Hey, guys, thumbs up or thumbs down. Has Riley been in your class or are they out? No, I didn't think so. I don't know why I still have them on my list. Okay, so I have someone that shouldn't even be on my list. Okay, well, I don't want to waste too much time. So let's get started. I'm going to close the Bitmoji part, and you guys are going to be learning about the two elements of art. These are line and color. So what are the elements of art? The elements of art are like the seeds of art. It's like what you need to have to grow something, whether it's a painting, a sculpture, designing clothes, like Chase is telling me his sister likes to do, or even if you're just making video game art, you still need to know these basics. You could also put it like the building blocks. They're like the Legos that you use to actually build things. So we're going to focus on two of them today. Some of you are going to look at this and go, oh, Miss Franz, we know this stuff. This is so kindergarten. And sometimes it kind of is, but sometimes you need reminding. I used to teach high school, and one time I asked my students, well, how do you make green? And this kid raised his hand. He's really excited. He goes, I know that one. It's blue and red. And like, people are like, no, that's not it. That's not it at all. So sometimes we need reminders on things, and it's okay to need a reminder. The other elements, and we'll get on these another time, we have color and line, which is what we're doing today. Then we have shape, form, texture, and value. And we're going to do 2 a week. So this week we're doing color and line. We're going to kind of take shape and form at once, and then texture and value. So this is a VR virtual field study. Well, field trip is what they call it. And you get the chance to look around this incredibly colorful street in, I think it's in Belgium. And one of the reasons why I have this here is so that you guys can see this is impressive. I mean, that's really cool. We have places like this, of course, but this is old. Look at you can unmute yourself. Tell me, what color do you see in the street that you're not used to seeing, like in our streets?
Yellow.
Yellow. Good. There's other colors. I think I heard
Red.
yes. Now they've got bricks in theirs, but they've got the yellow and then I mean, that's just kind of, it's so cute and it's so old world. Now, what I also like is if we look up in the sky, we've got gray skies in one, and whoops, then over to the distance, you can kind of start to see that the blue sky is out. And then they've just got all these really pretty painted buildings and things like that. And someone in another class has asked me, why is that guy's face missing? Because he didn't want his picture in it, so they kind of had to edit his picture. So in your Google Classroom assignment, I have a link to a Nearpod that you can go through. You don't have to go through this one right now, but you can go through this later. And this picture is in there. So if you do the other Nearpod later, you'll have a chance to look through that too. So I'm going to open up. Let me take a look back real quick. Do we have people? I've got some people in here. Good. So if you were in a pod and you want to participate, just a moment, darling. If you want to participate in the student collaboration, I'm going to give you guys about a minute and a half to put some things up on the board. So if you want to, wrong way, that one comes over here. Come back. No, I don't want to end it. I just want to close it. Uh-oh, lost somebody. So if you guys want to, there we go. If you want to participate, if you want to put up on the Collaborate board some of the colors that you saw, hit it, go for it. I am waiting for people to put in stuff, so I'm going to put in that one that we saw there. any other things that you saw. And I hope that this is working because I'm still new at Nearpod and it says not. All right. And somebody had a question a moment ago. So if you want to unmute yourself or if you need to type a question in the chat, that's also fine. Is it not letting anybody participate? Oh no. Let me hit restart. There's more. There we go. All right. Oh, good. Are you guys seeing more on your, you know what? I was going to close this. So perfect. I love it. You guys are definitely able to recognize those colors. And I like how you noticed the red building and that orange and blue on the houses. Good job. I'm going to give this about, let's give this, does it have, no, doesn't have. All right. I'll give you one more minute. If you want to type anything, you can. If anybody else remembers anything else that they saw in it, let's see. Nope. Uh-oh, lost somebody. Okay, well, you guys have gotten quite a few people who have noticed stuff. Fantastic. So color is the way that we see an object based on the way it reflects light. This is super scientific for this part, and I'm going to try and make it sound a little bit easier. But imagine the sun. The light coming off the sun is what's called white light. And in the white light is all of the colors, all of them. And if you shine white light through a glass prism, like it shows on this slide, you can break it up and you can see the rainbow reflected through it. So that's just showing you that all of the rainbow, or all of the colors, are in white light. So if oh, you can't see that very well with that. So I'm going to hold up this little blue sticky note. All of the colors in the white light is hitting this blue sticky note, but only one color is bouncing back to our eyes, and that's blue. That's how light is, that's scientifically how light works. I'm not going to ever ask you about it scientifically. Sometimes I just like to explain it to you, but I'm not going to quiz you on it. What do we use? Artists use the color wheel to help us organize all of those colors. Here's a very simple color wheel. It's only got 6 colors. There are 3 primary colors: red, blue, and yellow. If you have been here since you were in 1st or 2nd grade, you might remember that I've sung a song before. Yellow, red, and blue. Yellow, red, and blue. The primary colors are yellow, red, and blue. And I'll be teaching that to all my new kindergartners who come in this year. But that's just one of the easy ways I have to remember what the colors are. These are the primary colors. They are the 3 colors that can make all the other colors. You cannot make any more red, yellow, or blue. And what I mean by that is if you have paint and you have yellow and red, you can make some more colors. If you have yellow and blue, you can make some more colors. But if you're out of yellow, you can't mix other colors to get yellow. And then we have the secondary colors: green, purple, and orange. And those are the ones that are made up of the 2, or that are made up of 2 primary colors. So again, this is very, kindergarten, I understand. We've got red and yellow makes orange, yellow and blue is green, and blue and red is purple. That's pretty simple. And it's not just, you can actually color with 2 crayons, and you'll see that they still blend together. You can do that with color pencils. You can, of course, do it with paint, but you can do it with other things too. If you ever use pastels, the oil pastels, you might be able to. But this is where my 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders are going to get something new, something tricky. These are called tertiary or 3rd colors, because the normal color wheel actually has 12 colors. There's the, and if you can see over here, there's letter P, that's a primary color. Then there's this blank spot, and then there's an S for a secondary color. But what is that color in between it? That's a tertiary color. In particular is red, orange. So then we've got a secondary color here, orange, and we have a blank one, and we have P, primary color, which is yellow, and the one in between it is yellow, orange. Then we've got yellow, we've got the blank one, and we've got a secondary color green, and this is called yellow green. Has anybody noticed the trend? What is commented, which word is first? Anybody figure that one out? The primary color is always listed first, and the secondary color is second. So some of you are probably sitting there thinking, how do you do those? Well, red plus orange is red orange. Yellow and orange is yellow orange. Yellow green, yellow plus green is yellow green. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? It's like they have these complete and utterly easy to remember names. So I know there's a lot of them, but their names aren't too difficult. I mean, if I ask you what 2 colors are made of blue purple, you should be able to tell me that blue and purple makes blue purple. So you can see over here on the side, on this column, that they actually do have a little bit of a change between them. The red or red orange isn't totally red, and it's not totally orange. It's a nice in between. It's a red orange color, and that just kind of fills out the rest of your color wheel. So there are 12 parts to the color wheel. In the color, and then we'll talk about, we're going to stop for a moment and talk about cool and warm colors. Let me go ahead to make sure that yeah, okay. So when you look at that big color wheel, you can cut it in half. You will notice that there's warm colors and cool colors. I'm going to show you what the next page. Warm colors are things like reds, oranges, and yellows. Think like a fire. And then cool colors are green, blue, and purple. So think like the ground or trees, things that, you know, aren't on fire. That's kind of an easy way to remember it. So that's our basic and quick introduction into color, because the next thing we're going to do is lines. Line is anything, or a line is formed by moving a dot. So if you have a pencil and you write on your paper, as soon as you write, if you just do one, that's just a dot. But as soon as you start moving that, that's a line. There are different ways to measure lines. There are thick lines versus thin lines, long, medium, and short lines, and horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. Again, I know some of this is a little bit more scientific. Horizontal is like the horizon. If you stood outside and you can look all the way to the distance where the sky meets the ground, that's the horizon. Vertical is up and down. Trees usually grow vertically. If they're growing horizontally, they've probably fallen over. And diagonal, that's probably the one that you guys have heard the most. That's the diagonal for like X or things like that. So I am going to show you what you are going to be doing today. you guys are going to get a chance to make a color wheel. You are going to be finding 12 items that are the right colors. I'm going to put, where's my, there we go. So you guys are going to be finding 12 colors, not 12 colors, 12 items of the correct colors. And that is going to be your homework. This, come on, what's that? There we go. No, I didn't want to do it from the beginning. Okay. No, I went too far. There we go. Whew, sorry about that. So you are going to be making a found item color wheel. You will need to find 12 items, one of each color. Don't worry if it's perfectly that one color. You can look at mine and you can see that my orange and my yellow orange are kind of similar. That's okay. And the red orange are kind of similar. But I want you to, don't cheat. Don't use the same thing twice. If you have all of these in Coke cans and, you know, soda bottles, actually I take that back. That might be kind of interesting. If you can get 12 different soda cans and do that, that might look kind of cool. But don't, if you don't have it, don't go out and say that your teacher told you to go buy a whole bunch of food. Sorry, I just thought I got lost in that thought. That'd be kind of funny looking. I want you to find 12 things. For me, I had the red oven mitt, red orange dog treat bag, orange yarn, yellow orange tape holder, a yellow tennis ball, a yellow green sticky note, a green soda can, a blue green like little sewing bag, a blue folder or notebook, a blue purple face mask, a little purple dragon, and then a red purple book. And when I found them all, I put them in a circle. You will take a picture of it and you will post it on your Google Classroom. The assignment is already up on Google Classroom, so you should be able to find the assignment. And I will put the Nearpod in there, so you will also have this information and you can look through it. The Nearpod will also have some other optional things in it, like some music videos to watch and that little study thing where we were moving the mouse around. So you will have a chance to look through that Nearpod. And if for some reason you can't remember anything that I talked about today, the link to the video that I have done is also going to be on the assignment in your Google Classroom. So everything's going to be in Google Classroom. You guys have been fantastic. You are one of the biggest classes I've had in here. I'm going to stop sharing because that is about all I have for you today. If you have any questions, if you would like to go and get started on finding your color wheel, you are welcome to. Don't forget that you will need to post it on the Google Classroom. So you're going to need to find a way to take a picture of it and then post it in Google Classroom on your assignment with your underneath your name. Please don't like respond to my assignment posting with here's mine. Go into the classwork, find your name and post it there. Yes, Mackenzie, what's your question, darling?
I can't get on Google Classroom. I tried this weekend, but me and my mom had a really hard time.
That's okay. Let me email Miss with my information. Also help you get into, okay? We'll work on getting you in there. If for some reason you don't show up in the next few days, I'll keep in contact with Ms. Boyd and I'll get you my email and you can send stuff that way. So don't worry too much about it.
Okay.
Anybody else got questions? Well, you are well. Oh, London's got a question. What's up, London?
Hi, can you send me the passcode for Google Classroom?
Yeah, I will get it to, in fact, here. Let me put it in our chat right now just in case people can get on. But if you know what you do, you are welcome to head on out. I know you have another class in about 5 minutes. Let's go to all of my classes and I will put the invite link. So this coming up in the chat, that should be the, give that a try and see if they can help you get in, London. And yes,
Cool.
ma'am, go ahead.
For the thing, can it be something that has like the color but not like all of it's the color?
Yes, that's fine. Just make sure it's easy to see. Like if you have, if I wanted to use this for blue, it might be kind of confusing because there's a lot of yellow around it too. So if you want to use something like this, you might want to make sure you're making it pretty clear that you were, my camera, there we go. You might want to try and maybe fold it so that it only uses that blue thing.
Miss France,
Yes.
I think Glenn might do good because I know he has a lot of plushies that are different
Ooh.
colors.
I look forward to seeing that. All right, my friends, you've got about 2 minutes until I'm going to have to close this so you guys can be in your next class on time. I am going to